hope that you've all had the great time that I've had today. As you would appreciate, not everyone enjoys the privilege of solemnising the wedding of one of their children. 32 years ago, Leah and I had the great fortune and joy to have our fourth and last child delivered to us at the Osborne Park Hospital. It was a momentous occasion for us, as it helped us get past the loss of the previous child. Tracy's birth was so well choreographed. We were in a very calm and prepared state on that incredibly important evening. We were so well organised that when Leah told me at about the time we would normally retire for the evening, that she thought it was time to go, I rang the hospital while she got ready, told the kids who weren't asleep anyway, and we drove the incredible distance of 3 minutes to the hospital. As we pulled up at the hospital, a nurse was waiting with a wheelchair, told me to go away and come back in 45 minutes, whipped Leah off to whatever secret women's business that they do. I went home, as I knew the others would still be awake. I got them settled, as settled down as they were going to be, and went back just in time to meet the gurney with Leah on it and the attendants coming down to the labour ward. It was approximately 12 AM, but forgive me if my memory fails me at this time. In we went. Not very long after that, Tracy Lee Smith appeared, and after a much shorter labour for Leah than any of the others, and a wonderful event for us, particularly as I didn't have to perform it. Tracy was welcomed into the family with great joy, particularly as the kids were of an age to be able to appreciate the arrival of a little sister. She was much loved. I had built Sally a rocking cradle for her dollies. We noted that immediately they had Tracy in it, coddling the little donuts out of her. I don't think the kid got a moment's peace for weeks. Tracy was the most normal of last children, expecting to be catered to and for, and mostly getting it. And I'm positive that this stray has hung over to this day. A friend of ours who has known her for many years said she had all the hallmarks of a first-class operator, and able to turn any situation to her advantage. I have found no evidence to disprove this. As a child, she operated her siblings like cash registers, offering to do lolly runs to the shop, charging service fees to get her own sweets. And we're talking 6 or 7 years old here. Scott, let me tell you as a father, to be aware of a woman with an agenda. She will invariably convince you to see it her way, and then there will be peace in the camp. I recall on a few occasions TL and I had butted heads because she's very headstrong. I'm talking serious. Now her reaction to these situations was to go to Leah's home for a while, which took the pressure off all of us, thank God. And on one occasion, which I'll never forget, we had the big one, the big up and a downer. She retired upset. I remember I was relieved it was over. A little later, one of the others commented that she was very quiet and no one had seen her. Oh darn. We quickly searched the joint. Nothing. We all jumped in the old Val and went tearing down Hepburn Avenue on the way to Leah's. This was reasonably early in the morning. We caught up with her about 5.5, 6 k's down the track, in her nightie, bare feet, on a hot roadway. Scott, as a father, I found it very beneficial to develop a plan in advance to deal with a woman who won't negotiate. And if you lot thought this was going to be short and sweet, get over it. I've been told that long-windedness is a condition of great age, so kindly let me have my little dream. Back to business. Some years later, TL had let the education system off the hook, gone preparing gourmet lunches, and some other ventures that in my reclining years I've failed to remember. He was encouraging people with excess adipose tissue to allow Gloria to help them remove it. Keep in mind that she had, through the last years of school, spent all her spare time working at Chicken Treat to keep herself in clothing and large quantities of face improvers, a habit I blame her older sister for. At a point in time that I can't put a date on, she came to me and said she wanted to study social work. I confess that my reaction was less than she deserved. She persevered and asked that she come home to live and save some money. I was surprised when she really took to it, no holding back. You have to remember that at that time, social workers were certainly not getting their fair share of adverse media attention. Trace went on to star in A Chosen Field. Won great praise and an award. I was a proud dad. Everyone in Bunbury knows Cleo was saving street kids single-handed. She has also gone on to become the woman that her mother and I wanted her to be. Recently a mother to a great little boy. A bloody champion, in fact. Scott, take note. A determined woman is always the best woman to have in your corner. She will encourage and nurture you and ensure that you will have the backing that will help to build this relationship into an even bigger and better life for you all. However, I'm not like Paul and Pauline. I'm actually getting measurably older, and I need these fertile and vigorous people to provide us with more grandchildren before I shuffle off to the retirement village. And I'm sure that all of us older folk feel the same way. I can't let this opportunity go by without mentioning that Scott and I shared some thoughts on the Bucks night outing. I was pleased to note that he has a strong character, no doubt inherited, and was not fazed by having to wear a less than masculine attire down the street of Legian, providing great amusement for the merchants of Legian Street and the surroundings, and memories that they will take to their graves. Big stones, mate, big stones. I say, mate, and I mean it. I've watched Scott, observed his demeanour, the love he has for his little family, seen his little quirks, thought to myself, Trace will sort that out. You know, it is reserved. My conclusion is that we have a deep thinker and a careful and caring man coming to our family. The joining of these two intellects will create a strong and creative force as they forge their lives together. Paul and Pauline, my warmest congratulations to you both for producing such a fine young man to love our daughter. And while saying that, I thank the Almighty that he doesn't wear dresses all that well or look good in them. Now I have to commiserate with you on your other offspring. You know, of course, he's defective. He didn't put a volume control on him and totally left out the off button. Nick, I'm sorry, I couldn't let that go by.
I love him.
You're his mum, you got it.
Oh, no.
I didn't say that.
Oh, you're his girlfriend, you got it. Now, I couldn't let that go by, so I'm sorry, Nick, just take it in good part. It did my old heart good to see his very subdued behaviour following the Bucks do at breakfast the other morning while the girls were giving it to him. Nearly done. There remains only one point to mention, young Tommy. For me, he will always be Tommy, our beautiful boy. I'm sure you will agree with me that these two have knocked out a fine air to quail millions. I will wait a while to see who he favours, as right now it's neck and neck. Leah, once again, I thank you for giving us such a wonderful, charismatic, determined and beautiful daughter who has already done so much in her career and started her life with Scott so spectacularly. Thank you everyone for your patience and attention. This now concludes my contribution to the proceedings. Would you all now stand and please be upstanding as I propose a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Scott Quayle.
Mr. and Mrs.
Tracy. 3 cheers. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip.
Hooray!